everyone, welcome back to another video, and yes, today we are going to be diving straight into the final round of Myths of a Realm. So we are back here just outside Mordona, and we have Dirk here, who, I swear to God, he has to be like Oschon or something. If it's not him, it's gotta be the little Opo. Anyway, we are going to be diving straight into the final round where we're going to be facing off against the final 3 gods of the 12. So we've already faced off against most of the gods, including Nimia, who kind of joined forces with Thaliak to give us a thrashing in the heaven of Earth. But we are going to be going with the heart of the myth. Derek is awaiting word from Cryo. Oh, Claire, 'tis good of you to come, but I'm afraid there is still no word from Kryl and Grahatia. They're working as fast as they can to compile the findings of our investigation, I shouldn't doubt. But between the Phantom Realm's etheric data and the Monument's epigraph, they have much and more to review. Now, while we're awaiting developments, I had a mind to pay Sonagim a visit in the Amphilos. If you aren't otherwise occupied, you should come too. I almost forgot about that place. Oh, it's been so long since I've been there. So we did see flashes of the remaining 12's design in the trailer, but I'm really looking forward to actually seeing them in person. As well as finding out more about Dirk, because I still think he has to be Oschon. Like, he has to be. Like, it's either him or the Opo, like I said. So hopefully we'll find out. And this should also be the final round of it, because we're going to find out what the wish is of the 12. Like, why do they want to fight with the Warrior of Light so much right now? Especially after everything that's happened. Again, I do think that it means that we are going to be saying goodbye to the 12 once and for all, which is going to be sad to see, I'm guessing. I don't know why I bother talking to you. Snowgim has become something of a fixture here. So focused is she on her work, she often neglects taking sustenance. I pray her health doesn't suffer. Hey, some people are just devoted to their work. There's nothing you can do about that. Oh, if it isn't Claire and Dirk. But no Kryl or Raha, I see. Unfortunately, speaking of whom, would you not prefer to be with them in Llymlaen? You're a researcher too, after all. I find myself much more effective in the fields. Being here gives me inspiration, you see, and of late I've been mulling over the opening words of the epigraph. As beings who endure by the will of the star, we are susceptible to the influence of hopes and prayers. Thus do we commit our yokes herein, lest we stray from our purpose. The suggestion that faith has shaped the nature of the 12 paints a truly intriguing picture. If truth be told, I was also hoping that I might speak with the gods again. But they haven't graced us since the time we solved the mystery of the monument. They only do so on exceptional occasions, it seems. Be that as it may, I believe there might be another way to see them. When we journeyed with the gods, Azima told me that each of them wished to speak with you in private. You, Claire! If you were to call them before their heavens, I have a feeling they will answer. So, won't you give it a try, and afterwards let us know what they said? Oh, we get to go and talk to them all again. I for one see no harm in it. But if you are disinclined, then do not feel pressured. It is entirely your decision. Well, yeah, I want to go talk with them again. Maybe they'll give us some answers. You have now the opportunity to speak with those of the 12 whom you have encountered thus far. Do so, call to them before the entrances to their respective heavens. May advance the quest at any time by speaking with Derek. Oh, okay. So this is completely optional. But yeah, of course I'm going to go speak with them. And I guess we're just starting in order. So here's the Heaven of Lightning and Bragot. Are they going to be appearing in animal form or like their real god form? That would be cool. Oh, it is! I'm actually surprised. Ah, Claire, pleased am I that you should seek me out. I had wished to speak with you. It does me well to see that you have been dedicating yourself to crafting. In my capacity as the builder, I watch your progress upon this path with keenest interest. Oh, I thank you. I'm glad you noticed and appreciate that. The act of crafting embodies the spirit of improvement and advancement. It is my hope that you will strive ever forward and seize that which you most desire with your own hands. I just love how friendly the gods are. They really are. They're just lovely to talk to. And Ralgar. Man, I know some Alamegans who would kill for this chance. Well, well, if it isn't the dauntless Claire. Full glad am I that you would thus call to me. When you and yours investigated the origins of the Fist of Ralgar, you possessed some interesting theories. The connection between myself and the Sylph's divinity in particular. You did well to draw that conclusion. Oh, so it's true then. Your inquiring minds have taken you far, child of man, and they will take you further still. Oh, was that a smile? I think that was a smile. So we could just go straight on and speak with Derek, but where's the fun in that? So let's go straight off to the Heaven of Fire. And Zima. I love her design, probably the most of the ones that we've seen so far. She's just gorgeous. Ah, Claire, at last you come. I was right to entrust your zealous scholar companion with the message. Ever since our first meeting, I knew that I simply must see you again. There's something familiar about you. You've awakened forgotten feelings in me, feelings that once smoldered like embers amidst the ashes. Really? Perhaps you resemble someone I knew long ago. Yet whatever the reason, your presence gives me comfort and warmth. May your light ever burn bright. I was wondering about that because, you know, we were a Zem, like 12,000 years ago, and her name is Azima, so I can't help but wonder if there is a connection there. Like maybe she and Azem were like really good friends. That would make sense, and I think that would be really sweet. Anyway, let's see what Thal has to say. Which one am I talking to? Thal, I guess.
Claire, we bid you welcome. Know that though we appear to be two beings, a dual-aspected divinity, it was not always so. Man's hope harbored power, and 'twas his faith offered over millennia that shaped us into our present form. In answer to your faith, we, the traitors, shall watch over mankind as he strives for that which he desires.
Their words are strangely comforting, yet vague at the same time. Let's go off and see who's next. So that's wind. Here it is. Here's earth. Oh, we got 3. Nofika. Oh, I love her. I really do.
Why, if it isn't my faithful Claire, you wish to speak, do you? Tell me, have you ever met an elemental?
Oh, yeah.
Many hold that they were born of me, and as I mentioned, they are the voice of those who abide in the 12's Wood. At times, they may seem excessive in their actions, but it is out of abundance of love. So pray be good to them and heed their warnings.
So next up should be Thaliak. Oh, no, sorry. Altic. I get them confused sometimes. Okay, so Altic. God of Time.
Claire, is it? I must say, there is something to be said for being summoned by a mortal. The life of man is but a drop in the great river of time. Thus are you and yours wont to rush ahead, not wasting a single moment. Be that as it may, certain sights will only come into view if one stops to look. So be not afraid to pass the time in ways which, at first, may not seem fruitful. Should you dare to do so, you may well be visited by an eye-opening experience, such as the richness of time. This lesson I learned in another life from an unexpected visitor.
Oh my god, we're going into that. There is a side quest that you can do in Elpis, which really, it kind of cements the idea that we actually met the original versions of Nimia and Altic in Elpis, like, when we traveled back into the past. Really does seem like that is the case. So hello, Nimia. Oh, I love her design too, I really do.
Well now, if it isn't dear Claire, how good of you to call to me. I'm sorry if I gave you a shock by joining my brother in battle, but I couldn't help myself. We've always done everything together, he and I. Ah, such a joy it was to face you and yours. You displayed the selfsame determination that allowed you to defy fate. And it was one surprise after another. I can't help but feel as though I spoke similar words long ago. Who was it to, I wonder?
Yeah, that has to be it. That little side quest. My god. That is such a nice little touch. Okay, so who's left? Heaven of Ice, that's right. So, where's the Heaven of Ice again? Oh, there it is. Llymlaen. Oh, look, is that little Minfina? I bet it is. Okay, Llymlaen. I expect some nice words from you, considering everything we went through in Ishgard.
How bold you are to summon me, Claire. 'Tis no less than I expect from you. In recognition of your valor and deeds, I offer a word of counsel.
Oh, how big of you. Then again, she is the goddess of war.
Well do I know the power of men's hopes, of mortal faith, and there is no faith that I reject. Yet in every age there are those who invoke the name of the divine for their own ends. Be not misled by them.
Oh, we know that feeling all too well. Now, let's go ahead and call forth Minthina. Personality-wise, I do like her the best. Oh, she's still adorable.
Oh, Claire, what a delightful surprise. You wished to see me, did you? I'm truly grateful that we can talk like this. As you know, I'm the goddess of love. Yet that obviously doesn't mean I have a monopoly on love. For instance, my brethren love mankind with all their hearts, just like me. And whether or not Oschon is my beloved as mortals believe, I have more than enough room in my heart for everyone. Be it men or gods, I love you all alike. And needless to say, I love my adorable Llymlaen too, whom you and yours gifted to me.
See, that's what a god should be like. Like, we need more gods like these guys. Like, they don't judge. They just love us. They love us in all of our forms, even for our mistakes. Okay. Hello, Dirk. Spoken to your satisfaction, have you? Then let us await Kryl and Grahatia together. Well, what makes you think they'll be here soon? I'm guessing, well, if he is a god, then he probably would know, wouldn't he? Still no sign of them. There is something I've been meaning to ask you. As an adventurer, you are better traveled than most. Of the places you have seen, what kind do you like best? Oh wow, that is a good question. All these are good, but faraway lands where new encounters await. I know, I just need something new constantly or I get bored. Ah yes, I can imagine you being given to such. The thrill of visiting unknown places is something I can understand. I myself am partial to wandering Eorzea, so rich in ether, this land, and possessed of so many aspects. It was when I was traveling through the Twelveswood that I encountered this fellow. I knew not how he came to be injured and alone, but I couldn't turn a blind eye. Aww. He's long since recovered, and I probably should have returned him to his forest home. When I see him here, undaunted in the presence of gods, I can't help but feel 'twas fate that delivered him to me. Still, the day will come when we must go our separate ways. They're finally here, everyone! Man, he just sounds like a god. Like, everything he says just seems to sound like something a god would say. Welcome back. How fared your work? It took longer than we anticipated, but we managed to compile our findings, and thence deliberated a course of action. Indeed, hereon we would do well to tread with caution. The waveforms we recorded with the etheric analyzer revealed an unsettling occurrence. In the course of fighting us, the gods expended a tremendous amount of their ether, so much so as to dilute their very essence. What? So what? What does that mean? They're dying? Least you worry, you've done no wrong, Claire. The gods themselves wish to fight, after all. That being said, we should avoid engaging in further battle until we learn more of their true objective.
To that end, we will seek out the 13th unnamed being, whose duty is to watch unflinching. If Raha is correct, and we have no reason to believe otherwise, said being is the Watcher on the moon. You'll be pleased to know I've already acquired permission to use the Tower of Babel from the Ishbar contingent, who oversee the structure with the Garlean people's leave. We're really going then? To the moon? Huzzah!
She's so cheerful.
I wonder what the Watcher is like. If there are no other matters, then let us set forth at once.
If you still wish to speak with the gods, best to seek them out now. They may not be there later. It's okay, we've already talked to them. I can't wait to hear what the Watcher has to say. I just need to check something real quick. So this is the Heaven of Water, but it doesn't look like, it doesn't look like we can speak with the gods here yet. Oh well. I was hoping we can get like a sneak preview of at least Thaliak or, I don't know, Llymlaen. Because Thaliak, Llymlaen, and Oschon are the only ones left whom we haven't fought with. And then who's the fourth battle that we're going to be facing off against? Like, I don't know who that will be, and it's annoying that I don't know. Ugh. Wow, wasted no time. We just walked straight in. Greetings, Heidelin's champion. You are ever welcome here, as are your companions. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you, Watcher. We come hoping that you would answer some questions for us. Questions about Heidelin. We have deciphered the monument at the heart of the Phantom Realm. In addition to the names and duties of the 12, it speaks of one who is unnamed, who shall watch unflinching. Are we correct in assuming that that individual is you? The 12 have existed for eras. If you know aught about them, will you not share your knowledge with us? They have a desire which they claim can only be fulfilled through battle with mankind. We wish to understand what that is. Please. So man has managed to come this far. Very well. You have earned the right to know. Remember, however, that I am but a creation. Though I have been imbued with some memories of the past, they are far from complete. First of all, I am indeed the unnamed being the monument describes. An entity created by Heidelin to serve a purpose, alongside the 12. Together, they were charged with preserving equilibrium on a sundered and unstable star. Like myself, they were given shape from people who once existed. And like myself, they believe that the world should be entrusted to the new life that had emerged. While I do not possess detailed memories of that time, Bana selected those she deemed best suited to their respective duties. That would explain why the 12 appear to have personalities like mortals. The men and women they once were influenced their personalities, yes, but so too did the faith of mortals. Knowingly or no, when men pray, they will the object of their worship to assume a form that can better grant them their heart's desire. In this manner have the 12 been shaped over eons into images that fit men's ideals. So you are right, Raha. Hopes and prayers have the power to influence the gods. Yet even as they thus changed at Bana's behest, they would have refrained from intervening in mortal affairs. As a result, there will have been times when they acted in ways that are contrary to your expectations. But now that Llymlaen is no more, and the final days averted, the 12 have arrived at a decision regarding their fate all their own. 'Tis not for me to reveal the truth of their desire. I can, however, guarantee that it will not visit harm upon mankind. Nay, far from it. Well, I for one never felt that the gods meant us ill. To have your guarantee as well, we couldn't possibly doubt them anymore. It's most assuring to confirm the connection between you and the 12. With this, we may proceed in our quest with easier hearts. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. We shall return to the Amphilos and continue engaging with your brethren. That is well. As I watch on, I shall pray that the tale comes to a happy conclusion for gods and men alike. What's with you? He knows. He knows. May your journey be fulfilling. It has to be him. It really does. I mean, I appreciate that they used a little red herring in the form of the Obo, but come on, I can't think of anyone else it could possibly be who could be Oschon. If it's not Oschon, then I don't know what to think. I just need to check something real quick. I want to see if the Void Gate is still open. You know, the one for the 13th that we left behind. I doubt it. But, you know, it would be nice to be able to visit again. And no. Damn it! I thought it was really cool. Oh well. Heading back now. Mordona. Well, we should be getting the big reveal. At least I hope so. You know, I was expecting like the 13th god to be like the final battle or something. Because that's how it works. Like in these raids, we get like 4 bosses, like really big bosses that we have to fight. And we have the identity for 3 of them, but we don't know who like the final battle is going to be against. Unless the Watcher comes down to fight with his brethren. I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen. It would be cool, but I don't know. I don't think he's really much of a fighter. I don't know. Maybe there was something else that was sealed away here. It just bugs me not knowing the truth. Oh, what are we gonna do? Something's amiss. The gods' avatars are nowhere to be seen.
That's because our preparations are complete. Oh, is this who I think it is?
Yep, the final two heavens are waking up. Here they come. Oh, I can't wait to see them. Making a dramatic entrance as always. Oh, wow. Oh, she's gorgeous. Oh my god, he's hot. Oh man, they picked the gorgeous ones for last.
Ah, I've waited so bloody long for this moment.
Oh man, you can tell that Limsa has influenced her.
Tisk tisk, Llymlaen. Are such uncouth words the first you would speak unto our guests? Oh, leave off, Thaliak. You can't tell me you're not as excited as I am. I would be the first to admit my joy, but on such a momentous occasion, I would act with due propriety. Well met, children of man. 'Tis our understanding that you have spoken with the Watcher and ascertained our true nature. Indeed, we were created by Hydaelyn to tend the star. Having built the Omphalos at its heart, and built our sanctums throughout ether-rich Eorzea, we labor to preserve the balance of reality.
All of this we have learned, but there is still one thing we do not understand. Our analysis of the Phantom Realm revealed that you and yours dilute your very selves by fighting us. Would this not impede your ability to carry out your duties? Of course I'm not going to answer you. We appreciate your concern, but you needn't worry. Oh my god, yes! Yes, I knew it. You were him all along. I mean, it was pretty obvious. Likewise, I knew that you harbored suspicion as to my true identity. While my brethren used various creatures as their avatars, I chose the form of a man, the better to share in your solitude. And it fell to me. Oh, wow. Oh my god, he's hot as well.
The Wanderer, to beckon unto the Omphalos they who would grant our wish.
could you hide such a thing from us? Well, it's not like he could go around telling you who he really was.
Had you known my true identity and our purpose, we fear that you would refuse to fight us. But our fears were unfounded. You've heeded our requests and, despite the hardships, endeavored to grant it. Forgive me, Claire, but I must leave the little fellow in your care. In the innermost part of our realm, we shall reveal the truth in its entirety. I await your coming with bated breath. This is our grandest moments, mortal. Grind your loins and have at us. I shall receive you with my all. Be as a raging torrent, child of man.
Why are all the gods just so gorgeous? Man! Aww. Poor little guy. I mean, I already have a baby Oppo, so I'm not sure I'll be taking him with me. Oh, God. So we have 3. I don't blame Dirk for hiding the truth. It's no easy thing to say you're actually a god. Thank you! Ook, ook. Oh, he looks so sad. In his wanderings, I can't help but wonder what Derek thought and felt. So Derek is the Wanderer, the deity who shares in men's solitude. And in order to beckon us to the Phantom Realm, he posed as an explorer and solicited the aid of the sons of Saint Koinok. In spite of this, I do not feel as though I've been deceived, nor do I harbor any resentment. Rather, I simply feel sad. I understand. 'Tis as if a dear friend were suddenly spirited far away. In hindsight, perhaps it was an expectation of the coming battle that he had kept men at arm's length. Ook. I imagine it must be even harder for you. But to know that one of the 12 walked among us makes me want to do the best we can by them. Aye, since time immemorial, the 12 have watched over all who abide on this star. And even as they fulfill their purpose of maintaining stability as beings possessed of sentience, they also heeded the hearts of men. So let us likewise heed their hearts and do our utmost to grant them their desire. Then I believe we all know what comes next. Man, I really hope it's not as simple as, yeah, the 12 want to die and return to the live stream and all that, so please don't make it that obvious. By all indications, this will be the final foray into the God Sanctum. This task we entrust to you and your adventurer friends once more, Claire. And there's no telling what may happen afterwards. I shall remain on guard here. Twice now you have triumphed, and I have faith that you will do so yet again. Go well, Claire. Thaliak now accessible. So this will be containing the Heaven of Water as well as the Heaven of Wind. So we did see a glimpse of the Heaven of Water, and I have an idea of how the Heavens of Wind will look because of the trailer. For the coming for away, you should face Thaliak in the Heaven of Water, and Llymlaen and Oschon in the Heaven of Wind. While Nimia would also abide in the former, I believe she has already fulfilled her parts. That means an easier time for you. Or so I hope. Though we are sure that fulfilling the god's desire won't visit harm upon the star, I cannot help but worry what may come to pass. We must be prepared. Worry not, I shall hold the fort here. Pray focus on the battles ahead. Ook. So, diving straight in, let's see. How do you do this? I know there was a way that you could actually set up a raid. I can't remember how to do that. I haven't done this in a long time. Oh well, if nothing else, I'll just go ahead and use the random duty finder and hope that nobody will be able to spoil what happens, because I want to see what happens so badly. So, the mystery of who the final boss will be, alongside the remaining 3 gods, and what happens afterwards, we should be finding out in the next video. I want to keep the entire run-through of the raid like part of just one video, so we'll cut it here for right now. But please join me again soon as we do our first blind run into the final round of Myths of a Realm. So until next time, everyone, take care.